Take a look at our starting lineups. First for the Hounds, Faka Osi Pifoletti, Dylan Fawcett. The USA Eagles lead the forwards up front. A powerful forward pack. Lucas Rumble, the Canadian international, at number 8. This is the strength of this Chicago side. In the backs, though, Hilson, Beck, and Short, a great 9-10 combination. Devoto, the former English international, pairing with Campbell in the centers. O'Keefe on one wing, Brown on the other.
Chris Latham. We spoke to Chris Latham earlier today. Inconsistency in performance. They haven't stuck to their system, is what he said. Will they stick to it today? He's got a good bench to call upon as well.
Take a look at the starters for the visitors from Miami. Kirby Myhill, the former Wales international, at hooker. He's going to have his hands full, as will the entire front row and forward pack for the Sharks. Beckerman, Bonasso, and Foley at 6, 7, and 8 respectively. In the backs, Tomas Inciarte and Martin Elias are the halfback pairing. Canadian international Giuseppe Toa at the inside center alongside the captain Matias Orlando at outside.
Jose Pellicino. I've got to love speaking to Jose. He is in very happy terms with his team. They're in form, but he knows that this is crunch time, and it's these tests like today in Chicago is when he'll really find out what his side is about. Keep an eye out, of course, on his bench, in particular Thomas Cabelle, the Argentinian international, to come on at 9. Could be pivotal as the game goes on.
No.
Short. Skyscraping kick. Kicking game, as we anticipated, a big factor early on, unable to hold it under the high ball. Self on the set piece, good attacking platform here at midfield. Hilson Beck trying to find a bit of room outside. O'Keefe with the carry across the 10. USA, you see that. The USA Eagle unable to come away with it. Inside ball onto Macca Jones. Jones bowling over one would-be tackler. Has the offload. Oh, back to Jones, but couldn't find it in favor of the home side early on. Territory as well. Pifoletti through one. A prop running wild, drug down from behind. Matias Orlando there with possibly a try-saving tackle, waiting for the opportunity. Back to Short, trying to find space. Hilsenbeck unable to send it through. As this one finds for the Uruguayan. A rare attacking opportunity for the Sharks. What can they make of it? Have not had chances, ball in hand. Trying to get something going. Mora that time, his first carry. And stolen away. Oh, hold on a second. Not the case. Opportunity thus far. Myhill, the former Wales international, good throw into the hands of Bonasso. Miami a chance to strike first. Very little possession, even less territory, but the Sharks trying to find the opener. Here come the reinforcements in pink. Inching their way toward the gain line. Miami across and down. The
confidence, 3 wins on the trot, and that first opportunity to get inside the 22.
Well, hold on a second. Our TMO Cam Russell saying obstruction at the line out.
Correct?
Correct. It'll be on the 15 and 5.
Okay. Perfect. No try.
And a huge turn there, Will. No try. Here's another look. Keep an eye on Miami, the obstruction call, bringing those 5 points off the board.
As Bonasso takes this in, yeah, I mean, it's marginal, but I think Thomas Casares, he does just get in front. It's fractional because
the butcher, Dylan Fawcett, back to work in the lineout where he is as good as anyone. MLR's first Centurion. JP Smith of Seattle has since joined him in that 100-plus appearances club. Short. Chicago on the front foot inside the 10-meter. Will, the lady that is momentum, what a fickle turn it is trying to come through. Chicago there at the edge of the 22. Not conceding the try obstruction against Miami. Now Chicago a chance to give themselves an early lead. Bain. Right into the arms of Petrokopoulos. Rumble as first receiver. Back he goes through the hands. Devoto, the English international, on to Bryce Campbell. What a center pairing that is. Miami doing a great job. Quick to the gain line. The visitors able to dislodge this. And Bonasso wisely putting boot to ball there, finding space. A big change indeed, losing the captain this early in a match, but White certainly an impressive player off the bench as the USA Eagle. Miami able to retain possession just outside the 22. And Chicago winning the penalty at the breakdown. Miami, Captain Lucas Rumble, the first change for either team thus far, but that's a big one for Chicago. Oh, great tackle. Flying forward to the gain line are the Sharks. And right now, Chicago going in the wrong direction. White now. Great tackle. There was Tomas Beckerman, and here comes Abel breaking free. Charlie Abel with the step. Still on his feet, finally down inside the 22. It's the Charlie Abel show, and everybody else is just watching. And no one for the Hounds in vicinity of the kick. Scrum to Miami. Sharks still trying to get something going. They've been on the back foot defensively for the majority of the opening 28. Still scoreless in Chicago is O'Keefe. He can make things happen. But Chicago continuing to run at the heart of that Sharks defense, yet to go wide. Of defending, few opportunities, ball in hand. Back to Martin Elias. High kick kept in play inside the 22. A little chip over the top. Hand. Some contact. Referee says play on. And still down inside the 22. Finally back to his feet. Need to find points here. What a turn that would be before half. A cross-field kick. Trying to find Mora. Josiah Mora with the fin. Videla. Staunch defending by Chicago. Inciarte taking his time before getting it out. Gives Chicago time to get set. They make the tackle on Cáceres. Miami across and down. Just able to dot that one down. What an effort.
From was taken back. Kirby Myhill, watch his right arm now. Oh, you just can't quite see it. It's just there.
The forwards are going to have an impact on this match, and the weather certainly has proven that to be the case. And you saw the wind right there. That kick almost traveling backwards, the gust. See the flag of our assistant referee at the top of the screen having a big impact on the kicking game of Miami.
Inciarte and Elias have got to focus on making sure that it's going to hold up in the wind. Kick it further forward so they're allowed to hold up. We're talking of hold-ups. Chicago have held up the attack here and they've got the turnover as well.
And White able to hold on to it after a bobble on the first. Pifoletti. Lost it. Play continues, ball on the turf. Miami trying to pounce on it. Knocked on by the Hounds. The Argentine international Kubeli, Miami's first ever signing, coming off an impressive first 15 performance a week ago. Chicago flexing their muscle in the set piece. And this is Georgian international, second year with Chicago for the former Wasp and Stade Français man. Been a huge factor. Georgian rugby, such an impressive outfit. They just continue to grow by leaps and bounds. Fawcett, short. Devoto weaving his way through. Ollie Devoto. 4 meters out. Chicago trying to respond. They have not found points thus far. 12 minutes into the second half. Can they draw even? Abel leading the pod there alongside White. Fawcett.
Push back, push back.
Right at Ronan Foley. Short, ready to put in. Sylvania Fawcett able, the front row, looking for a big push to lead the way. And here comes Chicago. See Short coaxing his forwards on. At the back, and Chicago is across.
That is straight up physical power piling through. And in the end, you can see the front row for Miami is on a ride. They're on a roller coaster. They're just getting taken back.
As they will face NOLA down at the Gold Mine on Friday, so a very quick week for them. That has certainly been in the mind of their head coach, Jose Pelacena, and his personnel. White, his first receiver. Chicago back on their front foot. And turned over fully, returns the favor right back into the outstretched hands of Scott. He has really put on a show, quite the shift from the Hounds tight head. 2 dominant tackles, he's been a force in the set piece. His short sends that one through. Bit of space in behind. Miami unable to get to it cleanly. Ball still on the turf, finally picked up by Videla. Looking to run out of his own end is the Chilean. And right into the arms of Luke White. Rebusone, the replacement lock, a rare carry for the Argentine. 32-year-old Argentine being attended to.
Yeah, we'll just check in the background.
So you take the points, take another look. You see Rebusone there in the white scrum cap, right into the arms of James Scott.
Well, I see you say into the arms kit, but I think they're looking at James Scott right shoulder. That hits definitely towards the head and neck area.
No clear foul play.
No clear foul play, says our TMO Cam Russell. Play will continue. As is the case with almost all the great ones like Dylan Fawcett. Good throw here. Fawcett there at the back of the maul. Fawcett still around the side, staying in. Here comes Higgins, the Canadian international, now on as the replacement scrum half, taking over for Short. Upended is Boomer. Chicago 4 meters out. Fawcett tries to spin. Foley there. Back to the line out for Fawcett. And right to his favorite target, James Scott. Here comes Fawcett and the Hounds. 5 meters out. Looking to take their first lead of the match. Fawcett still weaving his way toward the try line. Fawcett across and down.
As well in MLR, and he just adds to it. Really well worked. Really good platform set. Guess who's at the front of it, though, as well?
The ago was the Houston, Texas native. Second year with Miami after a stop in D.C. with Old Glory. Here comes Noah Brown. And to your point, Will, things not getting a lot easier. Chicago on the road to the aforementioned Fort Quincy, taking on the 2-time defending champions. Is Miami able to charge this one down? DeToy trying to get on the end of it. A Swiel there in the nick of time.
I just thought he had a little bit of extra time. DeToy does really well to get the charge down.
And through the hands, Tucci unable to hold on to it. Advantage. A little crossfield kick, Elias. And just behind his entire...
Don't need a play in your own half here.
Higgins. There'll be a penalty to Chicago into the outstretched arms of Cáceres. But it's Chicago knocked on, and that defense for Chicago, what a tale of two halves. They have stepped up in this second half defensively, have the Hounds forcing the knock on here, and that may well do it as the clock goes red. A war of attrition. And there it is. It is final. Chicago back in the win column, snapping the 2-game skid.